a little bit longer, just a few minutes, 1 or 2, and we will be back again. Okay, thanks. So we are back. So like I was saying, for those who haven't listened, training your mind to do what it doesn't like to do. This is a very important teaching. You see, if you confuse your tastes, your will with what comes in the mind, then you are its prisoner. You see, so to separate this in a real way, all these things are important. So training your mind what it doesn't like to do, to make the mind what it really is, first for emptying it of all noise, then to make it as the instrument, not as the guide itself. So predilections, preferences, and all these things, they must all be together with aversions and what I don't like and all of this. It has to be thrown away so that you may have some freedom. Because doing what you want is not freedom. Not doing what you don't want is not freedom. If you can do both equanimously, then it is quite better. And in this process, you will gain distance. Identity and mind will start gaining some distance. And this is the most useful, you see? As in the practice of meditation, if you're practicing meditation intensely, with time, by holding on to the technique, you will become more and more aware of the presence that observes. And this is not concept, it will become a real thing, a touchable thing, you see? And then as you become aware of this presence, apart from the object, which is the technique, then you are more and more ready to let go of that object and remain in the presence. See? So, but without training this mind, it goes where it wants, and logic justifies everything. You cannot listen to this blah, blah, blah. You have to be the devil's attorney when things arise in your mind. Or else you'll just be walking and walking and walking and walking where mind is leading. And it is not leading you away from delusion, but maintaining it. Just doing slight changes as per need and just keeping central things in place. There's another question here, okay? How to avoid the attraction of girls? Well, like avoiding any other attraction. Okay, so avoiding the attractions of girls, it's like avoiding any other attraction. If you're being compelled to this, if you're a seeker of truth and you're trying to intensify your practice, then this is helpful. If you're not, but it is like any other attraction. You don't look at it, you avoid it, and you intensify your practice, Sexual desire is very connected to food also. You can, how do you say this? Reduce sexual interest, sexual attraction by controlling food, especially the salt, the salty taste in your diet, you see? So if you can reduce this or stop it, you will see that these attractions, these forces that make you direct attention to, in that particular case, will reduce or even stop depending on the intensity of it. But this is a daily exercise, because your mind gets the impressions as you move, eyes open, and you see this girl there and that girl there, and this is fueling the attraction, fueling the desire. um, so you have to avoid these things to gain some distance towards this and to be able to move more deeper into your practice. But depending on your world, you will have to struggle with things until wisdom is there. So each one goes with his own fights, and they change a lot. They change a lot. Okay. So if there's any more questions, you can send them now or later, and I will be answering. Tomorrow we'll be here at the same time, at 10 o'clock a.m. here in Brazil, which is -3 UTC. So we'll wait a little bit to see if any more questions. So the most important aspect is to intensify the practices. And you will see that by intensifying it, all the world that you have built mentally with all these concepts, you will see that things are not quite as they appear to be. So delusion is a constant until it ends, but the practice is the rope that leads you to safety. Hmm? And things change. And when you start practicing intensely, then other questions starts arising. Much more important, much more important. Okay. So see you tomorrow, next time, and it's all for today.